Hey guys, what's up? It's Raven. I have been working on my ski lodge themed Christmas decor and planning my biggest Christmas party yet for a few weeks now. And now the party is coming up in just a few days, so it's time to finish everything up. I have really been hyping up this Christmas party, from posting all about it on my socials and talking to all my friends and family about it. Plus just the fact that I've been throwing these Christmas parties for a few years now, and I kind of have a track record of trying to make the next party better than the last. I feel like everyone probably has some pretty high expectations for this party, but this is a lot to coordinate and pull off. So we gonna see. So I've already done a lot of DIY projects for my decor in general and for the party specifically, but I have two last little DIY projects that I wanted to do. The first one is I wanted to make lanyards that are like ski passes. Of course, with everything being ski lodge, ski resort themed, I just felt like this was a cute little touch to pass out at the door when people arrive at my party. My friend Tasha was the concierge at my beach resort themed birthday party, and she passed out little wristbands, like the type of wristbands you would get at like an actual event or resort. And so kind of going with that same theme, we're gonna have these ski passes that Tasha, again, is going to play like the concierge or the doorman at the ski resort and give everyone their ski pass when they walk through the door. These were really easy to put together. All I had to do was make my design on Canva, printed it out on regular printer paper, and then I got the actual red lanyards from Amazon. They came in a pack of 50. So from there, you just gotta cut up all the printouts and slide them into the clear sleeves of the lanyards. So if for some reason any of my guests didn't get that this is a ski lodge themed Christmas party, when they walk through the door and they're handed this lanyard, they're gonna know exactly what the theme is. And the second DIY that I wanted to do was to create these staff hoodies. So y'all know I'm all about putting my logo all over everything. I made an Elise Mountains, my fake ski resort name, logo that I have been putting all over all of my decor and setups for the party. So using that same logo, I used my Cricut Maker to cut out some white glittery iron-on vinyl, and I also cut out another set that say staff in big letters. And then I asked my assistant Zoe, my intern Michaela, my friend Rel, who's gonna be the photographer for the party, and Tasha, who I just mentioned is going to act as the concierge or the doorman. I asked them for their hoodie sizes. I ordered plain red hoodies for them, and I am ironing these custom iron-ons onto their hoodies. So I got these plain red hoodies off of Amazon, just simple in the sizes that my staff needs. I'm gonna put the main logo just like center chest front. This is just like a simple little iron-on. I'm just gonna eyeball it. I feel like I'm decently good at eyeballing stuff. Not that serious, as long as it's relatively straight and level and centered. Like that. Parchment paper on top. Hot iron. I do also have a Cricut actual heat press somewhere around here. I think it's at my mom's house, but regular iron works just as good. Just gonna press it for a few seconds in each spot. Wow, I like the white glitter on the red. It's very crisp, you know, it's like the snowy mountains, so it's kind of like snowy looking. This actually looks really legit. Like I feel like it looks like a real place, like a real resort, and I love the glitter. So then I'm gonna flip it over to the back so I can put the staff text going across the back. So I guess it would be kind of like, just like right here. Again, just eyeballing it. Staff on the back, logo on the front. Very Christmassy, but still looks like legit at the same time. I feel like the color scheme worked out well. Now I just gotta make 3 more. So these are gonna be the hoodies that the 4 of them wear to the party, just again to really make the theme come to life, make you feel like you're at a real resort that has employees. You see the people walking around with the staff hoodies, it has the logo on the front, and it's just like another cute little touch. I think it also will be helpful if anybody does have any questions or need anything throughout the party, they can actually literally see who they should ask. So we recently did an entire room makeover for Ziya's playroom upstairs. upstairs. It's looking really cute with the new cabinets and the new paint and everything. So this year I want to take it even further and actually decorate it for Christmas. I mean, it's already looking so cute. Let's make it cuter with a Christmas tree and a few little things. Plus, at my Christmas party, all the kids always end up upstairs in the playroom. It doesn't matter how many activities and things I have set up downstairs in the main area, the kids always want to go upstairs and play with the toys and kind of have their own little party. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever in the history of this house, it's time to decorate the playroom for Christmas.
We're gonna put a whole Christmas tree here, but a smaller one, not like the one downstairs.
I suppose we should start with the tree.
Come on, Rudolph.
Our friends at Home gave us a gift card, and it was the perfect thing to get this perfect pink tree for this perfect pink playroom. Tree A1648, wait no, 6 foot pre-lit flocked pink cotton candy fir tree. So we're gonna put that. I took the white fluffy tree skirt from downstairs. This actually might be too big, but maybe we can make it work. Took this off the big tree downstairs because it was actually a little small. And I got a bigger tree skirt from At Home for the big tree downstairs, and it looks a lot better. And on top of that, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, count them, 4 containers of pink decorations from doing the all pink theme last year that I already used some of them in my office, but we still have a lot more because this was like the whole downstairs worth last year. So we're kind of splitting it between my office and the playroom this year.
Because Mommy, I get the more fun ornaments and you get the more fancy ornaments.
Let's get down to business. Here's what the tree is looking like. It's really pretty full. I mean, could we fill it up more? I guess, but this little tree, I don't want it to topple over. Since everything is like pink on pink, I think it doesn't like look as full as it like really is, but it really is full. Like so many of the branches have something hanging on it. So I think we're good. There is a ton of leftover ornaments, which is to be expected because I bought all these to fill a 12-foot tree, so yeah. But we still have these other decorative items that we can place around the room. Oh, and we have these tree picks. I wonder if these will go in there or if the tree is too small for it. These little donut things. They're kind of heavy. I don't know if this tree can hold them. Tree is looking good. Now I think with like these nutcrackers, can you grab that other nutcracker? We also have this big one. Okay, I think for our little bottle brush trees, we can kind of replace these normal plants. I'm just gonna put them up here. Okay, and I think the last thing for now is putting these pink lights across the playhouse. I have little command hooks that I can attach them with. Anything's possible with the command strips. Okay, so there's that. Not the most impressive thing in the world, but I just had these hot pink lights and wanted to use them. So, you know, it's something. And then we also had these glitter paper snowflakes that I cut out with the Cricut last year. And they just have little pieces of double-sided tape on the back. And I kept them. So Ziya is placing them across the empty space on her wall. Might as well. This is very much just recycling everything from last year and just kind of making it work. Okay, and here is the playroom decorated for Christmas. We got the pink tree with all the fun pink ornaments. Bougie's are already messing up the tree skirt. Definitely gonna have to keep an eye on him with that. Our little hand-painted nutcrackers. I think this actually turned out really cute. It just already kind of goes with the vibe of the other stuff I already had on the cabinets. That worked out really well. Didn't even have to buy anything new for that. For the tree, the only new thing is the tree itself. Everything else we already had. And then facing this way, we have a few snowflakes on the wall, lights on the house, and a few snowflakes on this wall as well. There's definitely more that I could do with the playhouse, like put a wreath on the door and like do something better than just these little lights hanging there like that. But that would require buying new stuff, different stuff, because I just don't really have anything on hand, I don't think, to use for the playhouse. But I'm gonna think about it and come back to it. So it's the next day, and last night I forgot about our nutcracker guy that I wanted to put in here. I put him right here for now because I don't really know another good place for it. He's kind of big. Is it going to scare the children who will be coming up here during the party to play? I don't know, but he's pink. I feel like he needs his time to shine. And also, here's a realistic view at what the room looks like when it's in use. So yeah, the playroom definitely gets played in. It still gets messy, of course. It's not just meant to be a showroom, so there are toys everywhere. You know, we try to put it back together at the end of the day. The decorations in the playroom turned out super cute. I'm so glad that I got the playroom makeover done, or at least mostly done. I'm still like planning to add stuff to it, but mostly done before Christmas and before the Christmas party, because it just really sets the tone and gives a nice base layer. And now with the Christmas tree and everything added, it's just looking so cute up there. It is a world of a difference compared to before the makeover, how the playroom normally looks. It just looks so much better, and I'm super happy with it. Although I've been working on my decorations for weeks and I've gotten a lot done, it is still not done yet. I still have more stuff that I want to put up around the house. For today, the goal is to kind of finish up all of my decor down here. I still have more things that I already had that I bought that need to be put up and judged and arranged. This is something that I just got yesterday from Dollar Tree. It's like a big wooden sign. It's red and white. It has a snowflake on it. It says welcome, matches perfectly. I was kind of wondering, like, should I have gotten 2 of them to put one on each side of the staircase? Should I put it outside of my front door? What should I do with it? I don't know. For now, I just have it more so like paired up with the ski lift chair type situation, because I feel like it just matches the vibe. And I do have this pillow sitting here. I put it here just to like take test photos. I know I said I wasn't gonna put pillows because that doesn't make any sense, and it doesn't make any sense, but it feels empty without it. And it adds a little, I don't know. Now I can't decide. Like, should I put the nonsensical pillows or should I not have pillows? I also got goggles from Amazon, real ski goggles, as like a little prop, but also like if you want to put them on for your photos, which I don't really think that people want to wear them in their photos, but like maybe on the top of the head. Imagine people are gonna have their ski outfit, you know, their beanies, their sweaters. Maybe they want to add a little accessory for their photo. You never know. Maybe I'll just wear it with my party look. For now, they're just sitting here as like a little accessory. But yeah, although I do have a lot of decor and DIYs put in place, it's just definitely not finished in here. It's just not put together. I gotta get it fully put together because the party is coming up in just a few days. What am I doing? I need to get my life together. I don't have all my ornaments put up yet or anything. I bought new ornaments from Target and Dollar Tree the other day. The ones I had from Amazon. I went and got these skis from Pottery Barn because I saw that Jackie Ina had them, and you guys kept tagging me on her video where she showed that she had these little wooden skis, which were like the perfect thing I was looking for because the ones I bought before were so tiny. So I still have to put these on along with like these ice skates that I found, another set. I have sleds, and then all these other ones that I got from like Dollar Tree. Okay, one thing that I know I want to get out the way are these two big bird of paradise plants, definitely giving tropical summertime and not giving ski lodge winter time. So I want to move these, and I bought 2 Christmas trees, 2 more on top of all the ones that I already got. Again, shout out to our friends at Home because I was able to get these 2 6-foot pencil trees that are gonna replace these 2 plants. And I'm super glad that I went ahead and invested in this little rolling trolley thing. We used it to help move the stuff outside for the snow pit, and I feel like this is gonna really come in handy for the rest of my life. So hopefully I can use it to help move these plants because they are a little bit heavy. I'm honestly not sure where I'm gonna move them to because I don't wanna put them somewhere that's gonna like shock them and like make them die even more than they already are. But I also don't want them like out in the open anywhere because it's ruining the Christmas vibe. So like, where can I put them? I don't know. Let's just see if I can get it on here in the first place. Do like this. I'm a strong, independent woman who don't need no what? Exactly. I don't want to put them outside because it's getting too cold for that. Maybe I should put them in my bedroom. I can put them in my bedroom or the glam room. The glam room already is getting a little full of other stuff. I guess I should put it in my bedroom. Okay, perfect. Now I can go ahead and put these trees up. 6.5 foot pre-lit flocked slim summit fir tree with warm LED lights. Okay, here's one tree assembled. Cute, just a little skinny accent tree. I have these 2 matching white pots that I just had left over from other things, and I wanted to like style it. I was hoping the stand would fit inside the pot so I could do like a potted tree look and not do a tree skirt, but it doesn't fit. So I need to figure out a way to like rig that up. I kind of like how putting it on top is adding height to the tree though. So yeah, I'm gonna do, stop. But I kind of like how putting it on top is adding a lot of height to the tree. So I need to figure out a way to make that look good. Okay, that's a start. Obviously, I'm not gonna leave it like that, like I said, but that's a start. Definitely is looking more Christmas versus my other plants. I can already hear the comments saying, oh, you should have got bigger trees. Why didn't you get like full-size trees? My space that I'm working with, it's like tall ceilings, large area. Having to get giant full-size everything all the time just becomes a little bit unreasonable. So we're just working with what's reasonable, okay? Trying to stay in a somewhat reasonable budget limit. Keeping in mind, we have this giant 12-foot tree here, and we have these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trees over here amongst all the other, you know. I know I have a storage unit now, so I have more space to keep this type of stuff, but I'm not trying to get too crazy. Another thing I want to do in the area over here is use these lights that we didn't get to use with the snow pit. These are the ones that are like a strip and then little, like almost like little icicles hanging down. It's a mess right now because after I took it off of the snow pit, it kind of got balled up. So it's gonna be so fun to untangle, but you can kind of see the kind of lights they are. I think it would be cute. Now it's gonna look horrible during the daytime when they're not on. That's just the thing about string lights. They look bad during the day. But if I trim around the ceiling, all in here, I feel like that would look cute at night when they're on. Which that's all that matters, because the party is gonna be at night. And other than that, nobody's really over here judging what my house looks like during the day, hopefully. So let's see. God, this is not gonna stick. These are not the right kind of sticky things. And we just freaking opened all of them. Great. That's just great. Okay, after much struggle and getting off and on the ladder 400 million times, I got the lights up and I got lucky because one string of lights was the perfect length to start and end exactly where I wanted it to. The cord hanging down to here isn't ideal, but what do you want from me? I'm just a girl. But actually it doesn't look too bad in the daytime like I thought. Like, you know, I think it gives a nice little effect. Okay, switching gears a little bit to my TV fireplace area. I hung these stockings up. These I already had from before. This one is really pretty. This one's cute. This is the little skiing elf that I got from Walmart that I felt peer pressured to buy just because he was skiing, but it's actually really ugly, so I'm gonna return it. I'm gonna take these off because I got a different set of stockings that I think are gonna look better and just go with the theme a little bit more. I have command hooks back here under my TV that just stay there all season long because you can't see them. But when it's time to hang stockings, they're right there. Like I say, command hooks for everything. But yeah, we're Mr. Skiing Elf Gnome Man, he's going back to the store. She's really pretty, but just not quite the vibes this year. And then this is just kind of, you know, I don't know. So instead, I got this pack of 4 cozy knitted stockings from Amazon. It had red, green, beige, and gray. I really only need 3 for me, Ziya, and Bougie. So we're not gonna use the gray one, but let's see how these look. 1 for me, 1 for Ziya, and 1 for Bougie. I think they're cute and they definitely go with the theme more, but they're just kind of like scrunched up and limp and sad. So because I don't have any actual stocking stuffer gifts to put in them right now, I'm just gonna stuff them with something else. I always keep my grocery bags because you never know when it might come in handy for something like this. That looks better. So these don't have like our names on it or anything. It would be nice to like have the names here, but with this material, there's not really like a great way to do that. I do have these little wooden things that I've had forever, which I think are cute and go with the theme. They kind of like hang like that. But I only have R and Z. I don't have a B, because I bought these before Bougie existed, and I don't even know where I got these from. Even if I did know where I got these from, I doubt they still sell them and I could still get like an exact matching one. So it's just like annoying. If I try to get something similar but it doesn't quite match, you know, when it's like you could tell they was trying to match but it doesn't match and it just looks worse. So I might have to get like all 3 different new ones, but that's what I have for now. For down here, I got some logs and firewood. This one needs to be in a different location. My little paper mache reindeer. Okay, I moved this over here just to kind of like spread things out a little bit more. I feel like it still looks kind of empty over here. I am gonna put a wreath up there, but I'm trying to like equally spread out my stuff and still leave space for a large amount of people to be in here. You know, just keeping the party in mind. Okay, next thing is to put my big heavy duty command hook up here so I can put a wreath above the TV. And where do I normally put it? Hopefully that's secure enough. Let's see what's in the big wreath bag. I honestly kind of forgot what I have in here. Candy wreath, not the vibes. Plain pine cone wreath, yes. big jumbo golden wreath. Sure, I suppose. I think that's too jumbo for right there. And this one is a little small. Let's try it. That wreath is too small for that spot. Okay, this wreath is definitely too small for above the TV. And the bigger one that I normally put up there is like candy themed, and it's like stuff that's all glued onto it. So essentially I need a new, bigger, but like more plain wreath to put over there. So I gotta put that on the shopping list. In the meantime, this one more so suits this spot. Like that, I think. That looks way better. It's more proportionate to this area. So I need another wreath like that, but about twice the size to go up there. Well, I don't know. I thought this one was too big and too heavy. It might be too heavy for that one command hook. Well, let's try it. You don't know until you try. Okay, I'm adding another hook to kind of like hold it at the bottom as well. At least if it comes crashing down in the night, none of these ornaments are glass or anything. So nothing catastrophic should happen. Okay, I do have quite a few little random specialty ornaments, but I don't want to like clutter up this main tree too much more. So I'm only going to be adding the skis. She has a lot on it already, so it's kind of hard to find spots where they can really shine. Boom, 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 but there's no space. It's so full at the top. Do I just like overlap it? I think that looks so cluttered. Okay, I don't know if you can hardly tell from a distance, but we have skis. More noticeable, bigger skis than these little baby ones, at least. So it's there. It's there. It adds a little something. Like I said, the tree is super full now. Kind of a lot going on, so you kind of have to like really look at it, I feel, to get the full experience. Like really take a closer look and see what's going on here. You know, you gotta notice all the little details, little details. And then once you really look, then I feel like you can kind of see the theme, you know? But yes, I agree it would look good with some green ornaments mixed in. I just need to see if I can find that specific shade of dark hunter green, and then I can add that in. But now I still have these ornaments, which I don't want to add to the big tree. Number one, because like these little small size, they just get lost in the tree, and the tree is already so full and cluttered. It just won't do anything for the big tree. So I actually want to use these on the garland on my stairs, I think, because I don't want to put them on any of my other trees. Like these trees with the ski lift chair are not supposed to have ornaments. You know, that doesn't make sense for the scene. And I feel like these two trees that I added in here also just like, they don't feel like they should have ornaments on them. You know what I mean? So I have an idea for how I can take all of these, and I still have a bunch of red and white left over. So mix that in as well and use it for my garland on my stairs since it's just plain with lights. My idea is to do the pipe cleaner trick where you make clusters of ornaments and just sort of like put clusters of ornaments all along the garland. I'm not sure if this is gonna look good with these types of ornaments mixed in, but I'm gonna try it. I got all of these from Dollar Tree. They actually have like a whole section that kind of goes with my theme, like the red plaid, ski lodge, sort of outdoorsy vibes. They had these little skis. They had these with the plaid moose on it. This, I got some clear snowflakes and then snowmen. The thing that everyone has been tagging me on is their skis, kind of like this, but like twice the size. And they're actually super cute, but I went to multiple Dollar Trees and they did not have them. So I'm gonna keep checking, but I found these at Target. They're pretty small, but I got a few of those. They only had a few. And then they also had these little wooden ice skates at Target. So that's all I was able to find near me, but I'm gonna keep looking. So in theory, I could take a pipe cleaner, take some of these regular ornaments, add a fun ornament, and then like attach that to the garland. I don't know. Let's make a few and see how it looks. Okay, so I have a few little random clusters. Let's see. Okay, okay. So that's what it looks like, a little cluster and a little fun one hanging off. And then in theory, I'll just kind of fill it up going all the way around. Okay, so I put the clusters as evenly spaced out as I could all the way on every section. Got an ice skate here, a moose there, a sled here, snowflake there, different kind of ice skate here, and it goes all the way up. But I still have a good amount of these ornaments left over, so now I'm just taking the ornaments one by one with their regular little hanky thingies and just sort of hanging them sporadically in between to add a little bit more razzle dazzle. I guess the main thing that we want to just make sure everybody has access to is this document. This is party day of guide. Basically between like 9:30 and 9:45, Zoe and Michaela are gonna come over here. Michaela's main duty throughout the whole entire day is filming. She's filming us set up and then obviously filming the party. So we don't have like too many more instructions for you other than that. I feel like you kind of know how to balance getting what footage, what type of footage, all that stuff. I think you did a really good job at my birthday party, so it's basically just that like same thing. Zoe is gonna be party planner extraordinaire, clipboard girl, but also helping actually like set up stuff. We may need extra hands here and there.
I can be the extra hands when I'm not filming.
Yeah, so we're thinking like, cause Michaela's not literally gonna be filming the whole entire time, so you'll be there, I know Daddy will be there. Lonnie, you obviously, your whole focus is the food.
The party starts at 6. We need to be camera ready by 5, so yeah, let's move this down an hour.
We have learned from our recent parties, like my 30th birthday party and everything like that, that having these pre-party group meetings are essential. We gotta make sure that everyone's on the same page. Every person knows what their responsibility is. All of the pre-prep is taken care of. We have checklists and documents. Y'all always ask, like, how do I do this with these big parties? This is how I do it. It takes a team, it takes a village, it takes prep, it takes organization, and it literally takes like team meetings. We're treating this like it's a full-blown event because it is a full-blown event. So I've been keeping all of our like food related stuff for the party here in the pantry. We got all our bowls, cups, napkins, stuff for the hot chocolate bar. And then the fondue pots that we ordered. 2 stainless steel electric fondue pots.
I just wanted to start off by setting up this back bar, kind of like how it's going to be set up.
And you wanted to do still hot food back here?
Yeah, let's see how it fits. I mean, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
So obviously gonna move all my coffee stuff out the way, but this is gonna be the hot chocolate bar. We'll have non-dairy and regular hot chocolate in these. All the little mixins and fixins nicely here. We've got our branded cups with lids, and then I have this little sign too. We'll have to arrange it nicely, but that's the main vision.
You know, what I remember is people generally stand in this area and they're like putting their bowl down and they're putting their, because you have the bar table, so.
And it looks better. It does look better to keep it more all in the front. When it starts going around the back corner, it just doesn't like.
It doesn't flow, yeah.
Put something here for backdrop to help with the fact that this opening
Like
is here. Like that tinsel-y stuff, but like cute tinsel stuff, and I like you layer it up, make it thick, so it's not just one little panel of it.
And maybe we can do it on like this side,
Yeah.
because like then it,
Not, yeah, definitely not. We tape something to the wall. Like there's a way you gotta finesse it, and then it could be. We could still set it up super cute, like it's a village, little things mixed in, but then all the candy and stuff is right here. And then this is like something you can come do. And like, it's actually a village by itself. And then
I think it'll work, yeah.
Besides just having a meeting and talking about everything, we've also realized that doing a run of show is super helpful too. This just basically means we start setting things up. We make sure of our ideas. We make sure that everything fits on the counter like we think it is, that the food setup makes sense, that the flow of traffic around all our little activations makes sense. It's basically like a dress rehearsal for the party to make sure that our setup is going to work. We're not doing our gingerbread contest, but we are gonna set up a gingerbread village, just a bunch of houses that people can decorate throughout the party. So we wanna have these houses pre-built. My mom said that she would build them, so we've tasked her with doing that. We know that nobody's actually gonna be eating these houses, so I told her that maybe she could just try to use hot glue to make the process faster since she has so many houses to build. I am just so proud of us for building this gift shop shelf situation all by ourselves. It turned out exactly how I wanted it to, and I'm super excited to start stocking it. It's gonna be stocked with customized items that I ordered from Zazzle.com. It's gonna be stocked with things that I got from Michael's Maker Place, which is an online platform created by Michael's Craft Store. It's similar to like an Etsy or something like that, where people are making handmade items and selling it online. So I got a bunch of handmade things from there. And then on top of that, I also collaborated with 4 small businesses from my community, from people who follow me, to actually create limited edition exclusive handmade items that are going to be Elise Mountain Ski Lodge exclusive gift shop items. So the 4 small businesses that I collaborated with are number 1, Melanated Candle Co., which is actually co-owned by my bestie, Age. She makes hand-poured candles, and she's gonna be creating a custom scent, custom packaging, everything for the Elise Mountains vibe. I also collaborated with Kania Knitwear. She makes hand-crocheted knit items like beanies and headbands and things like that. Then there's Ode to Self, which is like a candle, fragrance, self-care brand, and we're gonna be getting another custom candle from them as well as room freshener. And then last but not least, there is Mo Gigi Designs. She is an illustrator who makes these amazing illustrations, and she does things like prints, stickers, things like that. So we're gonna be getting a bunch of really cool limited edition holiday stickers from her and some prints as well. So I'm starting to get a few of the items in for the gift shop. I don't have them all yet, but I'm starting to kind of place the items and see how it's looking. And I'm just super excited about this concept, being able to work with all these different companies and brands, especially the small businesses that I'm collaborating with from my community, because not only are they from my community, but they are small Black woman-owned businesses. And I'm just really excited to be able to highlight these businesses at my party. So fingers crossed that all the rest of the products come in on time and everything works according to plan with this whole gift shop concept. So our lovely friends over at partygoat.com sent us 100 boxes of their instant snow powder to help me bring my snow playground, snow pit vision to life. Last ones. Woohoo! 100 boxes. Gonna be 700 gallons. I don't know how many gallons of powder or what quantity of powder.
I don't know the volume.
A lot.
Currently.
Quite a lot of powder. We opened up all 100 boxes and bags and dumped them all into one big container to be ready to actually put the snow pit together. And it was so much powder. I mean, duh, it was 100 boxes of powder, but like, wow. And from the test run that I did with Ziya, I know that this powder expands a lot. So I'm really excited to see how the whole thing turns out. Turns out we did all that work of disassembling and putting away my big heavy marble table into the garage for nothing, because I actually decided that I do need it and I want to use it to set up my gingerbread village. It's Friday, day before the party. Remember that table we painstakingly put away in the garage? We painstakingly just brought it back in because we are actually using it. So I had a change of heart, and the reason why I wanted to bring this table back in is to use it as our gingerbread village station. So instead of having the village mixed in to the food area, it's going to be its own thing over here. My mom built the houses and put them in here for storage the other day. I'm just gonna go ahead and start bringing them down and see how they fit. It's literally the day before the party, and luckily we just got in the last of the packages that we were expecting from the small businesses to stock our gift shop. We're only missing one set of items, which are coming from Melanated Candle Co., which is Age's business, and Age will be coming to the party, so she is going to be hand delivering her candles, so we don't have to worry about those. So that means that everything is accounted for, and that was a huge relief because I was starting to get a little bit worried that some of the shipments were gonna end up being late and not making it in time for the party. And everything was looking so cute. I was just so overjoyed with the amount of effort that these small businesses put into creating these custom branded Elise Mountains collab products. I mean, down to the details of making different labels and packaging for the products, like everything just looked amazing. And the cool thing is all of the products that they are supplying for my gift shop will also be available on their website. So all of you guys at home can shop these products and take home an exclusive Elise Mountains product as well. So get it while you can. I'll have all the links down below. By the time that you guys are watching this, everything should be available, or hopefully it's still available because these are limited edition products, so hurry and go check. But I definitely recommend that you guys check out these small businesses, small Black woman owned. It's always good to shop small around the holidays if you can. And these exclusive Elise Mountains items would make really good Christmas gifts or stocking stuffers. So definitely be sure to check them all out at the links in the description down below. Okay, it took me a little minute to figure out how I wanted to set up our village, but I just used these little cake stands to make a second level and then just kind of, I don't know. These are just raw dogged on the table. This table is very wipeable and cleanable, so it should be fine. For the decorations, I guess it's just gonna be like stuff set out all in front. My mom made icing bags. She made the icing and colored it, put it in little bags, and tied a cute little candy ribbon around the top. So we have all these different colors. And then, of course, we have all the little candies. The Target came with a bullseye dog and a little cart.
So I have our day of guide here, all of our contact information for everyone on the team and all the vendors, pre-party setup checklist, goes on for a couple of pages. The day of schedule, I also included your mom's schedule in there. And then the last couple of pages are all like the brand content.
Does Rel have his shot list?
I sent it to him. He said he would ask any questions if he had them. He hasn't asked questions, so.
At this point, it's been about a week since Ziya and I originally put the Christmas decorations in the playroom. So she's been using the playroom, playing up there, and it needs a good cleaning before the party.
Okay, the rules are, don't mess up my setup, and if you want something, ask me for it, and I'll give you.
That's not gonna work. We need your setups. There's gonna be a lot of kids in here, and they are not necessarily gonna listen to those rules, and they might accidentally knock something over. So this is not gonna be able to stay like this and stay perfect. That's gonna need to be moved out of the way, and you'll have to reset it up after. This is a playroom for playing. What do you think the kids are gonna come in here and just sit on the rug and do this?
Nope.
You have to share your beautiful new playroom.
I got an idea.
Yeah?
During the party, kids will be playing up here, and if they make a big mess and they're not like, no one's doing anything to that mess, I'll clean up the mess. And then if they make another mess, I'll just clean up. Or
Yeah.
if they're like an older kid, like Levi, I'll tell them to clean it up.
You guys always ask when I have these big parties and there's so many kids and so many people here, do I not worry about our stuff getting damaged or destroyed? And that's the thing. If there is anything that we're super worried about, we put it away into a separate closet or room where nobody's gonna get to it. You know, accidents do happen, so we try to protect our valuables as much as possible. But at the end of the day, most things are fixable and replaceable, so it's not that big of a deal. I would much rather just make sure that people feel welcome and have a good time and not be so uptight about it. So I'm trying to explain that concept to Ziya, but I mean, I understand that she loves her toys and she doesn't want everything to get messed up, but we have to find that balance of sharing and allowing everyone to play and have a good time, but also, yes, protecting the things that we care most about. Wait, I think that's working. Come on, it's going. The shake was working.
The shake works, yeah.
Oh, that's all we had to do the whole time was shake it. See, never give up.
Go team. Let's just do that 2 more times.
I don't know why my mom bought these ugly colored primary coloring bags. I just got a delivery. I bought myself a little Christmas gift to myself, if you will. I posted this on my Instagram story that I was looking at these because I was like, these would be perfect to wear to my party. But they are expensive and ridiculous. And a lot of y'all replied to my story like, please don't buy those. Like, that's crazy, those are ugly, the whole nine. But I just couldn't stop thinking about it. I looked for dupes. I couldn't really find the exact dupe I was looking for. And I was like, you know what? I deserve the real thing. I deserve to treat myself to a luxury purchase like this every once in a blue moon. If you know me, you know I do not buy expensive clothes, shoes, bags, anything like that. So this is a really one-off random purchase for me, especially being that they are moon boots, which are not a practical, like I literally bought these just to wear to this party, but I would like to manifest a nice snowy vacation, like actually go visit somewhere snowy and like go skiing for real soon. So if I do that, then I can bring these and I can wear these. I got the white faux fur moon boots. They're so big and chunky. Oh my God, they're so like, oh my gosh. I don't know, of course they are, but like they're so big and chunky. I like them though. I just think it's something just so like, I just needed them. I needed them for the theme. Regular like Ugg boots or anything else, just it wouldn't have hit the same. And when you see the rest of my outfit, it'll make sense. Do you like it?
No.
You don't like them? They're cute. They're like little teddy bear feet.
Cute, but ugly.
Cute in an ugly way. Yeah, I don't want to talk about how much these cost, especially being that I'm not that type of person who normally shops like that for these types of things, but it's a special occasion, it's a special memory. Every time I look at these in my closet, I will remember this magical Christmas theme. And I could go on a snow trip and use these. You don't know. It's Saturday, 7:30 a.m. The party is this evening. We made good progress with prepping stuff yesterday, but there's definitely still a lot to do, so here we go. Even with two heavy-duty command strips holding it, the wreath just fell down, as I feared. And of course, it fell down onto our gingerbread display, knocked over two of them. One didn't break, one did. So we lost a townhome, and it like messed up everything. I was able to fix it except for that one little house, luckily. That could have been bad. Here's the aftermath. I'm glad it happened now this morning and not during the party, but I guess I'm not gonna put it back up there because I do indeed think it is just too big and too heavy. This is not the normal one that I normally put up there. So I think I'm just gonna hang this one outside of my door on a regular wreath hanger like I normally do. One of the first things that we knew we needed to start off with as far as setup the day of the party is the snow pit. We wanted to do it the day of the party just so that everything was fresh. Had we done it days in advance, the weather might have affected it. It could have gotten compromised. We didn't want to risk any of that, so we wanted to do it fresh the day of the party, and we wanted to focus on that first because this is like one of the biggest attractions of the whole party. We need to make sure that this snow pit is not only fun and cute and everything, but also functional and safe for the kids to play in. So we already had our light poles in place with our little string lights and everything like that, but now it's time to actually set up the snow part of the snow pit. We started off with a large fabric tarp. At first we were going to use a plastic tarp, but we realized that the slick plastic plus the wet snow on top was gonna be pretty slippery, and we felt like the texture of a fabric tarp would definitely work better, and I'm glad that we did that. And then I got this plastic landscape edging off of Amazon, and we used a bunch of that to create a border and a barrier to kind of hold the snow in. From there, we had already pre-prepped all of our snow powder by opening up all the packages the day before. So we had our giant tub of powder, but I was like, let's not just dump all the powder all at once. I wanna make sure that we get it evenly mixed and distributed. So we started using a shovel to sprinkle it around our tarp.
Oh my gosh. That was terrifying.
Why would that happen? The hose just popped. Opening Raven's snow pit, first shovel. Oh God. Here goes nothing, y'all. And this instant snow from PartyGo is really straightforward and easy to use. All you do is mix the powder with water until you get the consistency that you're looking for, and that's it. It's super easy. So even on this larger scale, I honestly wasn't too worried about it. Pretty self-explanatory. Cover the area with powder and use the water hose to spray it down and start mixing. And instantly it started working. It was working perfectly. I was super excited. Ziya even came out to help us mix it up. We found that for this type of setup, the best way to do it was to just use our feet to mix it up. So we took our shoes off and we kind of went like, what's it called? Wine stomping, grape stomping style. And we just had the water hose and we were just shuffling around, adding more powder little by little. And it was just really starting to expand and fill up the area. This product is amazing. I am so impressed with how much it really looks and feels like real snow. Huge shout out to PartyGo once again for gifting us all of this instant snow powder. It literally was the perfect thing. It worked perfectly. It brought my vision to life, and I just could not have done this without them. Only thing was, we had a lot of powder to mix, so this was gonna take a while, so I left Zoe to finish mixing the snow while I went inside to work on other things for the party. Gotta water it for the next few hours to get it to expand.
I'm like, is it still expanding? Is it still expanding?
Chef Tony, my mom, is responsible for the entire menu for the party, including the main entree of the seafood gumbo, a bunch of appetizers. She's setting out the desserts. We're doing fondue and s'mores and a hot chocolate station. She's gonna be doing a beautiful charcuterie board, so she has a lot to do. She did a lot of the prep work in the days leading up, but of course with food, a lot of stuff has to be done fresh the day of. So she got started early at my house and was just on it with all the different food setups. A lot has to be done to set up this party. We have a lot of different little stations and activations and things going on, and this is when I usually start to get pretty stressed out. But I'm proud of myself because I gave myself grace. I took a moment and reflected, and I said, you know what? Some of these last minute smaller details really don't matter. Honestly, probably no one is going to notice. These are little things that I care about, little extra decorations and little extra things with the setup, and oh, I still wanted to make this and do that. And I just said, you know what? Woosah, it's okay. Those things don't matter. Don't stress yourself out. I would rather have more time to be able to take my time to go get dressed and get ready and get my head in the game and just focus on the bigger things. Some of these smaller things, oh well, if I didn't get to it, I can save that idea for next year's party. So there were a few little things that I didn't get to do or set up or make just how I wanted it, but honestly, that's okay. The ice sculpture is so cool. I honestly don't even think that I had ever even seen an ice sculpture, period, in real life. So I just was super amazed by the level of detail and how perfect it was to my design. I love how it had the two little luges going off the side where you could like take a drink from it. And it actually has an LED light in the middle that makes the whole thing light up. I didn't even know it was gonna have that. And it was definitely the perfect centerpiece to all of our food setup in the kitchen. So I'm super glad that I got it. So we're pretty much done with our setup. The sun is going down. The party is about to begin. Guests are about to be arriving soon. Our snow pit is looking so good with the lights and everything. Ziya and I were sure to take a bunch of cute pictures with the snow pit, and it just turned out so cool. Like, you know, again, not to toot my own horn, but like toot a little bit. We kind of ate that. I set up a snow playground in my backyard in Texas where we didn't actually have any snow. It turned out really cute. It turned out really well. The instant snow was perfect. Our decorations were perfect. The lights were perfect. I just was super proud of that idea. I feel like a lot of people doubted me. My mom, my dad, Ziya, everyone was asking me a lot of questions and kind of skeptical about it until they saw how it turned out. Everyone was in awe. They were just like, what? Like, it looks like real snow out there. Like, that's so cool. And I was like, yeah, see, y'all didn't believe in me, but I had a vision and we executed it. And that's the best feeling in the world. Welcome to Elise Mountain's gift shop, fully stocked for the holidays. We have candles from Melanated Candle Co. We've got our custom logoed water bottles from Zazzle, room sprays from Ode to Self, Elise Mountain's frosted glass mugs from Zazzle, holiday dog treats from Waggy Tail Bakery, more frosted mugs. Down here we have the matching candle to the room spray from Ode to Self. It's called Homage. And these were hand crocheted by Kania Knits. She did headbands in multiple different colors and full-blown beanies with the little furry pom-poms in different colors. We got hand-poured crayons inside these boxes, complete with the coloring page for the kids. Christmas tree candles, Rudolph candles, little mini candles of these candles. And then these stickers are all hand-drawn designs by Mo Gigi. She did 6 different sticker designs. Some of them are super cute, glittery holiday designs. And tote bags with the logo on it. The gift shop also turned out perfectly. It was so great to collaborate with all these businesses. All the products turned out amazing. I know all of my party guests are gonna be super appreciative to be able to take home these items as party favors, because these aren't your average party favors, you know? These are really nice handmade items. Another huge shout out to Melanated Candle Co., Kania Knit, Ode to Self, and Mo Gigi Designs. You guys really helped bring my gift shop vision to life. The products were amazing. Y'all were amazing to work with. The attention to detail was spot on, and I just couldn't have asked for a better collaboration. And remember, all of you guys at home can also shop these exclusive Elise Mountains products from all these small businesses as well. Like I said, I will have all of their links down below. Check out the exclusive Elise Mountains products, but also just check them out in general. These businesses carry a lot of really cool products, and they're all handmade. And again, it's nice to support small businesses when you can, especially around the holidays. So the party is getting started. People are flooding in. This party had the most RSVPs out of any party that I have ever thrown in my life. I think we ended up with close to 90 RSVPs. To be honest, I don't know the final number of the actual turnout, but it was something close to that. It was a lot of people at my house. So immediately the energy started picking up. Everyone loved taking pictures on the ski lift chair photo op area that we had set up. The gumbo was almost ate up immediately because, you know, people made a beeline over there and everybody was saying how good the gumbo was. And the bartender was a big hit. Everyone was starting to get their cocktails. The drinks were flowing. The vibes were good. Santa and Mrs. Claus paid us another visit. The same Santa and Mrs. Claus from last year came again, and this time they wore their red and green outfits dressed to the nine to match our theme. Last year they matched our theme with their white outfits, so it was super cute seeing them in their other outfits. Do they have an outfit for every occasion? Like, I want to know what their closets look like. Everyone who was at my last Christmas party was super excited to see that it was the same Santa and Mrs. Claus, including the kids. It just was like, wow, like it's the real Santa. Like, it's not even some random different guy dressed up. It's like the same real Santa. Like, we know you, like I remember him. And I think Santa even remembered some of my party guests from last year too. So it was just super cute. All the kids got to come and give them hugs and tell them what they wanted for Christmas, take pictures. Even the adults got their pictures in. And then Santa pulled me aside and told me that he had a special surprise for me.
First, we want to say thank you for everyone coming out. We will tell you, we have this is some strip skiing event. This is the medal just for you.
It says dream, imagine, and believe. First place? Wow, thank you. Thanks for coming. I personally was having a great time at this party. It's always so good to see all of my friends. This is when a lot of people that like I haven't seen all year come into town. So it's always nice to, you know, reconnect with friends from out of town and family and introduce new friends to old friends and meet new friends, because I always allow my guests to like bring a +1. So this is a really good way for me to meet and make new friends as well. People were outside on the patio roasting marshmallows and making s'mores. The kids are playing in the snow pit. The shot skis were a huge hit. Everyone loved that. We did that several times throughout the party. We were taking drinks from the ice sculpture. That was also a big hit that everyone kept complimenting me on how cool the ice sculpture was. And then the kids really ended up taking over the gingerbread village. They went crazy on the gingerbread village, just dumping the sprinkles and the candy and the icing. I just was like, hey, y'all have at it. Enjoy. Enjoy. I don't know what this village is about to end up looking like in the end, but y'all just have fun. It's okay. I would just like to thank all of you guys for showing up, coming out, flying out, all the things. It really means a lot that you guys continually show up and show out for me. And I just want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays. And then I wanted to play the blindfold cotton ball scoop game that you guys have probably seen all over social media, but I wanted to add a twist. So the twist that I added was that there was some cash in the mix. Basically the rules are you gotta put a blindfold on and you gotta scoop the cotton balls and try to scoop the cash into your bowl, but it's really hard because it's so lightweight. You can't feel if you're really scooping it or not. Okay, ready? Blindfolds on. Make sure we're blindfolded. Okay, 30-second timer. Ready, set, go. Hey, no scooping. You gotta scoop, scoop and lift, scoop and lift.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Man. It's just a silly little game, but it kind of went with the theme because it's like the cotton balls are snowballs. And the fact that there was some cash in the mix really got everyone super excited and super competitive. So we played several rounds of that and that was super fun. Overall, it was a great time. I think the party was a success. I was happy with the turnout. So many people came and showed up for me, which always makes me feel so loved and so special that people are driving in, flying in, going way out of their way to come to my parties. It was so nice to see everyone. Like I said, I was super happy with the gift shop and the brands that I collaborated with there. You know, shout out to Party Goat once again for making my snow pit dreams come true. The kids love the snow. Santa and Mrs. Claus were just as magical as ever. The food was good, the drinks were good, the bartender was great. I mean, I have no complaints. Everything went really, really well. I feel like I'm getting better at, you know, being able to bring my visions to life and have it be as detailed and as, you know, whatever that I want it to be, but also balance that by like not stressing myself out too much and not being too much of a perfectionist to where I'm not enjoying myself. Like this was a really good balance of like, you know, I did what I came here to do, but I also had a great time. So it was yet another great Scott family annual Christmas party, and now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do next year.